Hi guys, someone gave me a request to do a makeup tutorial for how my makeup was in my last couple of videos, the Teenage Kicks cover and the Choose the Stage Name video, I think it was. And this is basically how I did my makeup, so I'm going to show you now and I hope it comes in handy to those of you who asked for it. First I take some tape and I cut off a bit of tape to put here so that I get the right line so that I don't smudge a lot around here. I position the tape so that it's pointing towards the end of my eyebrow. I start by dabbing it on in the corner and starting to move across above the crease. It's hard to explain, so you'll just kind of have to copy off what I do. I tip my head to the side so that the fallout of the eyeshadow goes just on here or a bit to the side instead of going all under here where I have my concealer. And I just dab it on. Oh, and when you get the eyeshadow on, tap off the excess like that, just gently. Don't like really go at it because it'll just all fall off and then you'll be end up with just losing a lot of eyeshadow basically. When you're putting it on, make sure you open your eye quite wide or maybe pull down just gently like that, because if you leave it your eye relaxed like that, then it'll be hard to see what you're doing, and also the fallout will go like all over the place because you're going like this. Make sure that you follow the curve of your eye and that you go higher in the middle instead of going straight across, because then you'll just look kind of silly. Blend it in a little bit with your finger as you're going along, just so that you don't end up with fallout all over your face. Then I take my more fluffy, bigger brush and just blend in. I go in a bit of a circular motion, but I don't want to go too far up or anything because I don't want eyeshadow all over my face. I think it needs a bit more dark in the corner, and it needs to go a bit higher as well. This eye's a lot darker than the other one now, so I'm just trying to blend it out a bit more. Make sure not to do that eye too dark straight away, by the way, because this eye will probably go a bit darker and then you'll have to add a bit more, so you don't want to keep adding loads and loads and end up looking like you've got two black eyes, kind of literally. So I'm still using the big brush now because I don't want it too much darker. I'm just dabbing a bit more where I think it needs to be a bit darker. Yeah, I think that's about right. When you take it off, you'll be able to see the line of where the eyeshadow has fell a little bit. So just take, where is it? Your face powder. Make sure you choose a thing that doesn't already have eyeshadow on it, and just go over it a bit more to get rid of the grey kind of line. Then I move on to the eyeliner. The eyeliner I use is Clinique's gel eyeliner. Gel eyeliner is definitely better than liquid and pencil eyeliner for doing things like just anything except for lining your water lids basically. And the brush I use is by Ruby and Millie. I just got it from Superdrug basically. It cost about £5, so I thought why not. It's an angled brush as well. You kind of have to get an angled brush so you can see what you're doing. Start on my right eye. Start about halfway across, fill out to the end, and then go into the middle, to the inner corner like this. Make sure you don't do it too thick as well. So start off basically as thin as possible and then you can add more to it. And then I start the flick where the eyeshadow is so that it doesn't look out of place. Fill in a join up to the line like that, just gently. And then you don't want too much on the brush, especially for this part, because you don't want a really thick line. Just follow the eyeshadow up. Don't join it all the way up to the top, just make it the line fade out a little bit. So I'm really gentle here. And then join it up to where you've lined your eye. Just go over it a little bit more so the liner is thicker black. And then I don't add any more to the brush usually, but I just go across a little bit in the corner so that it blends in more when I do the eyeliner in my waterline later. The furthest I'd put the eyeliner in the bottom is about halfway to here. So just keep pushing it forward a bit, like that. Okay, so I've added liner to my left eye as well now. The next thing to do is just to line your waterline. I use Avon's Glimmer Stick in Blackest Black. I line the top as well, just to make sure. It makes your eyelashes look a bit thicker apparently, but I just do it so that my eye looks darker. And come right down onto the top of your eyelashes. The mascara that I use is Lash Accelerator. You can't see it anymore. I think it's by Rimmel. It's supposed to make your eyelashes look longer, and it's supposed to actually help grow your eyelashes as well. The formula that's in it. Do a zigzag motion when you put it on, because it helps with volumizing and it helps with clumps. You don't want your mascara to look clumpy. Then I add some to the bottom, but be extra gentle here because you don't want your eyelashes to look like spider's legs. Tug on the ends a little bit so they're not clumpy, and just push it to the side a tiny bit. Okay, the eyelashes I use look like this. They're not actually Girls Aloud eyelashes, I just keep them in my Girls Aloud eyelash thingy-majiggy because I got them free in a magazine. They normally come in a packet a bit more like these. After you've added both eyelashes and they've dried, go over the eyelashes a tiny bit and just add some more eyeliner because it's supposed to dry clear but it never properly does. Next, gently add a bit more mascara, but make sure you do it gently so you don't pull off the eyelashes, just so it blends in a bit more and they look a bit thicker. Top up of lipstick. The lipstick I've used is Colour Sensational Maybelline, I think, and it's in Coral Fever. It's an orange colour. It's not bright enough to my liking, but my mum got it made so I'm going to use it. And I've put some Carmex on top as well because I'm having a bad skin day. So that's basically the full look that someone asked me to do a tutorial for. So I hope you like it, I hope it comes in handy for some of you. It's a bit of a dramatic look, so it's probably not an everyday thing unless you're a weirdo like me. So thanks a lot guys, bye bye.